Katie, on number 11, what is the coordinate for D? Nope, it's not to -4 yet. Because remember on negatives you got to think back. Right. Negatives you got to think backwards. So -3.5 or 3.5. Somebody got hiccups. Okay, 13. Let's go this way and we'll snake back and forth. So, Triton, what's the coordinate for F? 1.5. Or 1.5. Either way. 15. It helps me a little bit if I hold my breath, but I have to do it over and over again. It makes it, still takes about a minute or two. Might not help you. Pearson, what's 15? Yep, tough one. Absolute value of 7 is still 7. Just makes everything positive. All right. 17, Whitworth, do you remember how we found the distance between the two numbers on a number line?
Barely.
How far is it from 8 to 17?
Oh, 17 minus.
Right, you just subtract. The distance is subtract. What if you subtract in the wrong order? Would you get the same answer? You get negative, so that's why they do like the absolute value. If you do the absolute value, it's still 11. Okay, anyway.
I thought it was 9.
Oh, sorry. I did the same thing in the other class. My brain is not working. Distance and, midpoint. Wentworth, remember how I found the midpoint?
Issue.
9 divided by 2 and add that to 8.
That's true. But probably the easier way is you average the two numbers. So 8 plus 17, then divide that by 2. So 25 divided by 2 is 12.5. Okay, let's see. Bella, -18 plus 14. Yep. Okay, I'm not limiting calculator use on this assignment. Basically, kind of done with that. The test, the first page is no calculator though. All right, Eleanor, what we got? 12 minus 32. -20. So positive 12 and minus 32, they kind of are working against each other. Minus 32 is going to, negative 32 is going to win. And it's 20 bigger, so the answer is -20. All right, anyways. 3. Let's see, Leah. What do we got? -32 divided by -8. Remember that one? Yeah. Rain. Anything 15 to the 0 power is what? Yep. All right. And Mackenzie. How do we multiply 2 decimals? Actually, that doesn't really matter on multiply. That's more for adding and subtracting. Let's see, what was the other one? Lost my place. -1.2. You basically just do like 37 times 12 and then go in and put the decimal in. If there's 2 decimal places in the products, or in the factors, there's going to be 2 decimal places in the product. Is this going to be positive or negative though? Positive. So 2 times 7 is 14, 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1. 1 times 7, 1 times 3. So I'm just doing 37 times 12, 444. So since there's 2 decimal places in the factor, in the problem, there should be 2 decimal places in the answer. So it's 4.44. for 4 and 44 hundredths. Don't forget the negative if it is negative. We missed a lot of problems this chapter because of that. 29. Okay. Clara, how do we do 4/7 divided by 3/8? Flip the second one. So it's 4/7 times 8/3. What other tricks do we need to remember when we're multiplying fractions? Cross cancel. Does 8 and 7 reduce? Does 4 and 3 reduce? No. So it's just top times top and bottom times bottom. And if it doesn't reduce here on multiply, it won't reduce here if you did it right. Five eighths minus 7/9. All right. Hallie, what do we do when we're adding and subtracting fractions?
The common denominator.
Right. What do 9 and 8 both go into?
72.
Right. Yeah, a lot of times it's just 9 times 8, or these two multiply together, 72. So this one needs times 9 times 9, this one needs times 8 times 8. So 45 minus 56 is
Negative 11.
negative 11. So it's negative 11 70 seconds. All right, 33, do not use your calculator to solve these. They say simplify leaving in exponential form. If you tried to plug this in your calculator, it would be too large for the calculator. So what your calculator does when it has a really giant number is it changes it to scientific notation. But anyway, that's kind of... Okay, what they mean by leave it in exponential form is leave the answer with an exponent. Don't solve it. This would be a giant number. So you guys, this is the worksheet. On the worksheet, they were all like X's though. So, Draven, on the worksheet, what did we do when we had this? How did we do that? No, when you multiply the x's, you add the exponents. Remember that? So this is actually 9 plus 6, this would be 15. So what they wanted on this is 8 to the 15th power. That is a gigantic number. Exponents are very powerful, no pun intended. Maybe that's why they're called powers. Mystery. 35. Okay, so on 34, what do you do with 4 to the 8th times 4 to the negative third? What do we do with the exponents on that part? 8 plus negative 3. And then what do we do with the last part? Subtract, because division, remember on division we subtracted. So you do 8 plus negative 3 and then minus 2. And then it'll be 4 to that power. Okay, let's see. I guess we're back to Katie.
Why must we?
Because you are specially blessed.
Yay.
All right, Katie, do you remember on the worksheet what we did on this kind of problem?
We still multiply?
We multiply the exponents, yes.
Okay.
So this will, same thing on this one. Yeah, we're not solving this, we're just simplifying it. 4 times 6 is 24, so we're gonna leave it in exponent form.
Well, also it won't get times 2
It's a giant, it's huge. Sometimes, you know, it's one of those numbers so big you don't really understand it. Too hard, too big to imagine. All right. The next section, what kind of problems do those look like? Yeah, order of operations, the ones we just did. So, let's see. Triton on 37, which of those should we do first? Times. So it's 5 times 4 is 20, so 3 plus 8 minus 20 plus 6. And then add and subtract are tied. So that means you just go left to right. So 3 plus 8 is 11, minus 20 is negative 9, plus 6 is negative 3. All right. Pearson, what should we do first on 39? Exponent, then multiply, then add and subtract. So the 6 squared is going to become 36, and the minus 7 is going to stay. Okay, you can think of that as negative 2 times 4, which is negative 8, which is minus 8. Or you can just think of it as minus, and then do 2 times 4, which is 8. Minus 9. All right. Kind of just want to make it so all the pluses and minuses remain at the end. 3 plus 36. Maybe Pearson, maybe you want this challenge. See if you can do this with a calculator.
You got this.
Let me check my work. Close. Sorry. 39 minus 7 is 32, minus 8 is 24, minus 9 is 15. Okay. It's getting messy. Wentworth, what should we do first on 41?
The parentheses inside the brackets.
Right. Inside the brackets, inside the parentheses. 3 plus 9 becomes 12. And then what do we do right after that?
4 times 12.
4 times 12 is 48. Minus 7 is 41. So that bracket just becomes a 41. So it's 2 to the third plus 2 bracket. I forgot what I said. Was it 41?
Sounds right.
It sounds right. I'm going to do it again. 40. Yep, it was. Okay. Minus 15 plus 3 times 6. Okay. So we got rid of that big mess that was in there. Now what should we do? Exponent. 2 to the third. Don't say 6.
6.
You're fired. 2 to the third is 8. 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, anyways, we got a couple multiplies. 2 times 41 and 3 times 6. And that gets rid of everything but the pluses and minuses. 8 plus 82 is 90, minus 5 is 85, 85 plus 18. I don't remember this. Did I make a mistake? Did I copy something down wrong? Darn it. Let me look again. 2 cubed, check. 2, 12, 48, 41, 2 times 41, minus, oh, that's a 15. Okay. I did copy it down wrong. I usually remember most answers. 8 plus 82 is 90, minus 15 is 75, plus 18, 93. All right, where are we at? Bella. We haven't seen a square root this chapter. We have a whole chapter on square roots way second semester, but what's the square root of 9? 3. Yeah, it just means what squared, what times itself equals 9. That's just a 3. What should we do first, Bella, on 43? Parentheses. Kind of also absolute values like parentheses, so kind of both of those first. So parentheses is 2 minus 6 is -4, and the absolute value of -9 is 9. What do you think we do with the 9 and the parentheses? Multiply. Yeah, when something is right in front, like next to it, it just means multiply, like every time. So 9 next to the parentheses means 9 times -4. Okay, now what should we do? Exponent, 5 to the 0 is 1 times 4 is 4. So, kind of like the worksheet, a lot of, when you're multiplying with the 0 exponent, it kind of just goes away. Alright, so we have 3 plus -36 plus 4. So that is -20. That's probably the hardest section on this assignment. It's not, the rest of it's not very bad. Okay, let's see. Okay, Eleanor. So, actually, 45 is actually a little tricky. It says translate the phrase into a numerical expression and evaluate it. So write what they're saying and then solve it, basically. Eleanor, 8 less than 5. How would we write that?
5 minus 8.
Right. So that one's, it's backwards from how it's said. If I said 8 less than your age, you'd actually be doing your age minus 8. So 8 less than means minus 8. Anyway, and that would be -3, okay. 47. Leah, do you remember what the sum meant?
3 cubed plus 4.
Yeah, it means plus, yes. And what's 3 cubed mean? Right, 3 to the 3rd power plus 4. 3 to the 3rd, 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27 plus 4. Like I said, you could use your calculator to help you if you need it. 46 says product. You guys remember what product means? Times, yeah.